wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Ridda Witdianti. People call me Dida. I come from Agam Regency. I'm studying Polytechnic Negeri Padang. My major is information technology. I'm taking information management. Maybe it's a different video shoot now because I was at the loft. The village has a hard time getting reception. So I went to the file to study properly. Okay, now I'm going to summarize all of the material that I have studied in the middle of term 5. What I will discuss about the material the video this time is the first one about computer and computer programs. The second about working with computers. The third is about future careers. The fourth about the parts of speech I learned. The fifth, I would respond to a video of Steve Jobs. Okay, I will discuss the material first is computer and computer program. What is a computer? A computer is an electronic machine that processes information. In other words, an information processor. It takes in raw information or data at on end, store it until it's ready to work on it, shifts and crunches it for a bit, then spits out the result at the other end. All these processes have a name. Taking in information is called input. Storing information is better known as memory or storage. Sharing information is also known as processing, and spitting or result is called output. I will describe it. These are the systematic that I created. So, it starts with the input using the keyboard and the mouse. For example, we load information into a computer. Other input ways can also be like using a microphone and voice recognition software. The memorials will preserve all the communication to hard drives, like computer visit, a device like digital cameras and cell phones, use other kinds of storage such as flash memory cards. Next, processing. Processing computers sometimes known as the central processing unit, is a microchip buried deep inside. The output. Your computer probably has an LCD screen capable of displaying high resolution, very detailed graphic, and probably also stereo loudspeakers. You may have an inkjet printer on your desk to make a more permanent of output. And you know what is a computer program? A computer program is a collection of instructions that can be executed by a computer to perform a specific task. The first computers were a gigantic calculating machine, and all they ever really did was crunch numbers, solve lengthy, difficult, or tedious mathematical problems. Today, computers work on a much wider variety of problems, but they are all still essentially calculations. Pretty soon, people start selling programs like word processors to save you to the need to write programs yourself. Today, most computer users buy, download, or share programs like Microsoft Word and Excel. Hardly anyone writes programs anymore. Most people see their computer as tools that help them to the jobs. Electronic machines, they have to pre-program, and that's just as well because most of us have better things to do than computer programming. Next, I will discuss the second about working with computer. In English, there is a sentence called present continuous tense. This tense is used when we say the action right now, ongoing, frequently. The characteristic of this tense is at the ing, word after verb. Example, make, making. In the positive form, we use this tense with subject plus to be plus verb and ing. But if we use the negative form, just add no after to be. Example, she is going to school. Positive, she is not going to school. Negative. The last one is interrogative form. Like two other tense in the interrogative form, we place it in the beginning of the sentence. The formula is be plus subject plus verb ing. Example, is she going to school? I will discuss the third material of future careers. Growth of computer and technology careers is becoming more and more industry agnostic. That's because in today's digital economy, technology has become a staple in every field. From heritage and business to healthcare and even manufacturing, there are plenty of computer-related jobs to choose from. I will mention future careers are: number 1, big data engineers. Big data engineers spend their work days communicating with business, user and data scientists with the goal of translating business objectives into workable data processing workflows. Number 2, web developer. A web developer is the person responsible for the building and maintenance of a website. The procedure requires an in-depth knowledge of Internet protocols and development language like PHP, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS as well. Number 3, computer hardware engineer. Computer hardware engineers are tasked with designing, developing, and supervising the production of computer hardware like keyboards, modems, printers, computer system, chips, and circuit board. Number 4, computer software engineer. Conversely, computer software engineers focus their work on designing and developing software used to control computers by utilizing the principles of computer science and mathematical analysis. Number 5, business intelligence analysts. Business intelligence analysts are responsible for designing and developing data analysis and reporting solution communication analysis results while making recommendations to senior management team and developing data, cleansing regulation for their organizations, and much more concerning future stewardship. Okay, next I will discuss the fourth item, which is part of speech. Number 1, noun. Noun are parts used to name people, things, animals, places, whether it exists or it doesn't exist. Example, book, table, bag, chair. Example, your book is on the table. Here are two nouns. The book is as the subject and the table as information places. Number 2. Pronoun. Pronoun is usually used to replace the noun. Example: I, you, she, he, it, this, thus. Examples: I bought you some snack. It is on the table. The it word is pronoun, so we don't have to repeat the snack word in the bag. Number 3. Verb. Verb used to demonstrate action from the subject. Example: work, hit, walk, touch, write. Example: I hit you with the spoon. Me as the subject, hit as the verb, you were the host. This line wouldn't be perfect without a verb. Number 4. Adjective. Adjective uses the form or explain nouns. Example: beautiful, good, bad, expensive. Example: Larissa is a beautiful girl. So the adjective always accompanies nouns. Number 5. Adverb. Adverb it is used to define other verb, alternative or adverb. Actually, a few adverb types are adverb of time, adverb of manner, adverb of degree, adverb of modality, adverb of frequency, adverb of replace, adverb of focus. Example: yesterday, quickly, very, always. Example: they meet by change yesterday. Yesterday is adverb of time. Number 6. Preposition. Preposition is a foreign word combining noun or pronoun. Noun for phrases that describe verb, noun, and adjective. Example: in, at, on, by, of. Example: I put the book on the table. The word on means the preposition. Number 7. Conjunction. Conjunction it is used to connect to words or to phrases or to clauses. Example: and, but, talk. Example: I like the car, but I don't have enough money to buy it. The part words linked to clauses. Number 8. Interjection. Interjection is usually a speech used to express emotion to someone. Example: oops, hungry, bravo. Example: bravo, you get an A+. So, bravo say it's an emotional roar from someone who likes someone or herself, has done something extraordinary or special. The last I'm going to respond to is the Steve Jobs video. After I watched the video of Steve Jobs, I often paid attention to every word Steve Jobs said during his speech at Stanford graduation. I had so much to say that I could get excited. Steve Jobs said, if we haven't it yet, keep looking, never stay in one place. Steve Jobs also thought, don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions turn on your own inner voice. This passage we can quote for Steve Jobs' speech to ourselves. And I think that success is something that we dream of accomplishing in our own way, without taking the mind of others. The way to be successful is not to be annihilating, not to rely on one spot, but to rely on as much as possible, to be our focal point in order to achieve what we want. Don't make it a problem or an issue for you to solve, but make it a push and always search for knowledge. That's all that I can say. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.